Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more FM23. We are still in the beta, of course, and we're playing with the Orange Foxes, or, well, Lyseng, in the Danish lower leagues, 4th best division, that is. So, it's time to look at some new players that I got in. All of them young guys, right? Oh, we like them young. And the redhead, oh, it's perfect, I don't know why I went there. I have no idea why I went there. 20 years old, of course, because so he is, exempt from registration. So that's perfect. He is a wingback or a fullback, actually mostly a fullback. Yeah, I kind of like what I'm seeing here. No really weaknesses in his play and or in his attributes, that is. His physicals are not the best in the world, but overall he's fairly good. For this level, I am very happy with getting him in. So yeah, there we go. Another one is Nørlund, Robert Nørlund, and he's also he's 21, this guy, so he's not 20, but he is still exempt from registration. He is a midfielder. He is, let's just say, he's probably not part of the starting 11, but he's okay as a guy that is going to be on the bench and probably not going to be playing too much. As you can see, he has actually played a little bit, but only for maybe 20 minutes or something in a game. But yeah, he's of course not the best player in the world, but you know what? He's going to be fine as a backup kind of player. I did mention in the last episode that I sort of wanted a defensive midfielder or someone in the defensive midfield, and this guy's gonna make that happen, because that means we do have two guys that can play in the defensive midfield. Now, you might look at him and think, wow, he doesn't look good. Well, I kind of agree, but what he does is that he's gonna make sure that we can play as a halfback in there. As you can see, I've clicked the halfback here. Yeah, you could say that he has some numbers that are concerning, but so far he's actually been okay. He played 2 matches, right, in the 3rd division, and also quite a few in the non-competitives that I played the friendlies. You know what? He seems to be doing quite all right. I think it has to do a lot with his jumping reach of 17. And also him being quite strengthy. Those attributes in a position like that can make sure that the average rating is being kept up, because yeah, his marking, his passing, not good. Teamwork is only 5, it's terrible. Composure is 4, also a big attribute for a halfback. It's not there, but he got some other numbers to make up for it. Alexander Petreus. That's a very odd name. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but it sounds Danish, but I honestly haven't ever seen it before. But it's cool. I think it's a cool name. Anyway, he is a winger, and I can't play with him. He is studying until, well, summer, so I didn't see it. I mean, at least I didn't use any money on him, but he's not going to be available before next season. Now, he is actually quite good as a winger, to be honest. He got 15 dribbling. That is a big deal down here in the lower leagues. That is, his first touch and dribbling alone is going to make sure that we are going to get some assists and goals from him. That's guaranteed. Along with also having decent acceleration, and yeah, the pace could be better, but he got some numbers. Also the off the ball here. Now, off the ball with our system, or how I tend to play with wingers, yeah, that's gonna be a big deal. That is definitely gonna be a big deal. So I'm pretty happy that he's here. We just can't play with him yet. The last one is gonna be Hjalte Andersen. He is a central defender, no nonsense kind of thing. As you can see, some very weak attributes in the mental area, but overall pretty good physicals, and he got the numbers and the technicals that he need. But I see him as a bench warmer. He's gonna sit on the bench. He came in one of the games, so yeah, he's just outside of starting 11. I would say he could become good enough because he's only 18. So again, only buying or getting in, we're not buying anything, but only getting in youngsters is the big deal here. So we have more on the bench that are at least we have more options when it comes to the bench. And yeah, he's part of that. That was all the incomings. You can see with them over here. So we have actually already now got, I don't know, how many is that? Is that 9 players? 10 players? Yeah, overall we have already brought in 10 players this season. And yeah, a lot of them will definitely have a big part in this season, maybe next season as well. But anyway, more interesting, who went out? Well, that's also interesting, but we have a couple that left us here. Abildgaard left us. He was one of the midfielders. 22, he was okay, but I mean, he was also just sitting on the bench, and for the most part, he couldn't sit on the bench because, well, he was 22. So yeah, so I let him go. Well, actually, he just left us. Same with someone from our B team, and also this guy, also from the B team. So no one important have left us at all. Right, so in terms of the schedule here, you can see that I've actually only played 2 games when it comes to the league, because there was this long period of time where, yeah, that was actually 3 months period of time. That's how it goes in Denmark, because it's just too cold to play. Not really, but I don't know why they do that. But anyway, as you can see, we've only played 2 games, so we won both of them. So the first one is a 2-0 victory over Vanløse, a pretty good game. This is before I started changing anything, so it was basically the same setup as against Dalum. So yeah, pretty good. Anders, Fester and Kluver with goals there, so that's pretty good. Now we got into the friendlies, and as you can see, it might not look as that good if you were to look on it just on the results, but actually I got a lot out of these friendlies, and I developed a completely new set of systems. It's not a completely different way of playing, but definitely new formation, new roles and stuff. We'll see that in just a second, but many of these teams, especially AB, B93 and Esbjerg and Køge, is all bigger teams than us, and we got 3 draws and a loss, and this loss here at the end against HB Køge, we were actually the better team, but they were just very clinical against us. So it's actually not bad. It's not bad at all. It's actually quite good. I'm definitely more comfortable with our current system now than I was just up here. So that's pretty good. Anyway, the last game here we're looking at is the game that I just played a few minutes ago, actually. Actually an hour ago or so, something like that, but that doesn't matter. So 5-2. Now, we did concede 2, which is kind of a worry. Yeah, but I kind of want to show you the tactic and then delve into looking at some of the analytics here for just a few minutes before we are playing the next 2 games, of course. So let's take a look at the tactic that I have been developed, or 3 tactics basically that I've been developing over. It's just slight changes to this one, but anyway, this is the new formation, and it is still a sweeper keeper back here. It's a full back on support. Don't believe. Oh, get further forward and stay wider. This is the one that I'm gonna call. Well, there is a lot of. I've actually taken. They are not even in the folders anymore. I'm not sure why it's actually shown here, but I do a lot of save formation things, but I also put them in folders later on, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, it's called the Asymmetric, or 3133 Asymmetric positive, and there is a reason why well, basically how it lines up is that you have 3 in the back line, because this fullback is not getting that far forward because of all the players in front of him. So it's 3, and then the deep line playmaker, or a halfback as the 1. 3-1, and then we have 3 further forward, the complete wingback, Masila and Carrilero. That's the other 3, and then the last 3 is of course the top front, or the front 3 here, and I do see the winger as a front, or part of that front. So that's kind of how we are setting up. So it's like an asymmetric 3 here, 1 here, 3 over here, and then 3 again on the other side. So it is kind of asymmetric, both in the sense of how it looks here and how it actually plays out in the match engine. So let's take a look at how we are set up in here. We have hit early crosses, slighter shorter passing when we are on positive mentality, and the tempo is slightly higher. Runner defense is still in there. And the transition is exactly the same as before in the other formation we had. And the out of possession is actually a mid block. Yeah, we are not going high press anymore. We are going mid block. So that's interesting. Still much higher defensive line, so there is not a lot of space in between our players, right? They can't really play through us in a normal sense. They have to go over us or run down the lines or something like that. They can't really go inside and try and do that. At least it's very hard to do against us. Then we're going to win the ball in there more often than not. So we also have to step up more with this positive mentality, and we are pressing much more when we are playing in this mid block. So, well, we are actually playing in the mid block no matter what, but yeah, that's the first one, and the second one is just a slight change. It's just cautious mentality, and instead of having much higher lines, we have a defensive line of higher instead, and also we don't have the step up more, and we also don't trigger the press as often. So that's the only change really to the two systems here, those two. And the last one is a way more defensive one where we drop the winger back to the midline. So this is basically more a 3-2 because the wingback over here is on defensive. So it's more a 3-2-3-2 kind of formation. And yeah, I know it doesn't make sense to say that in terms of how you would hear broadcaster in the telly say it, but that's how I see it. That's how I see this system. And also, I believe this is going on a low block. Yeah, this is a low block and still higher defensive line. Still slightly more often trigger press. That's because it's on defensive mentality. That is actually only slightly more often. But yeah, otherwise, you can also see that the passing directness here are actually going more direct. Because if you're going down here, it's actually only slightly more direct. I want it to be more direct with this defensive mentality. So yeah, and also be more disciplined with this one. Slightly higher tempo as well. So that... So far, all three seems to be working. I have mostly used the positive and the cautious so far, but it seems to be working quite nice. And a couple of other things I want to say is, of course, if Nørstrand is playing in here, he's going to be a deep line playmaker. If not, it's going to be Oliver Jacobsen as a halfback, as we can see here. The other thing that I put in that I didn't really have before... Why can I not click there? There we go. Shoot less often. Both the midfielders have shoot less often because otherwise we tend to shoot too much from outside the box area if they do not have that in. So I put that in as well. And otherwise, I don't think any of the other ones actually have any real things. But yeah, stay wider on this guy because there will be area. I mean, we kind of need to fill out a hole here when the complete wingback is going really far up. If he needs to go back with the ball and he can't get through up here and he can't play it into the Masila, we need someone that can actually get the ball down here, and that's what the left-hand side is going to do here in the central defense. So yeah, that's about it for the tactic. I haven't changed anything in terms of set pieces or position instructions or anything, but yeah, that's the main deal. So let's take a quick look at this one here. I haven't actually been in here and looked at it. I think I looked at it when I played, but as you can see, we definitely do have a lot of shots and a lot of on target. Well, not really a lot on target, but we do have a good amount compared to what they have. And I am very, very happy with getting 5 goals here. I think we actually got very lucky with that because, as you can see, their XG is actually quite high. But that is a penalty, and that is also a free kick, which is their goals. You can see it right here, right? The XG. That is the free kick. That is the penalty. Other than that, they don't have a lot compared to us. We have a lot. We have a lot of the play. But it's annoying that they get, a goal and a goal from a penalty and also a goal from a free kick. But it is what it is. I can't really... I don't know how to avoid that. It's not like it's something that will happen every single game. It's just annoying when you see it and think, oh, well, what can I do about that, right? What can I do about it? But overall, as you can see in the momentum here, we were definitely the best team in there. Just a quick look at the average positioning here. If we go by, let's say, 45 minutes or something like that, before I actually change anything, maybe 50, you can see, if you want to plug it in there, you can see it's when we are in position, we only have the 2 central. Actually, he should be further over here, Fester, but I'm not sure. Oh, it's the other way around. I'm so sure. Sorry. It is a 3-1-4-2, actually, in this case. Basically because Larsen here is not far enough up, but normally he would be further up. Again, it depends on their formation as well, how you see this. So it's actually a really bad indication of how we would normally see the team here. Because in many of the friendlies, you would see him being a little bit further up, so it would be a front 3. And the complete wingback is actually quite far up here. So that is the 3 over here on the other side. So you would have 3 on the right-hand side and 3 in the midfield on the left-hand side. And then you would have that 1 halfback in there in the midfield. And then you would have 3 in the back line because the fullback would also stay back really often. So that's kind of what I wanted to tell you, how it's actually shaping up. This is the overall position, of course. But yeah, that's kind of what I just wanted to show you in terms of what I... That's basically how I see the tactic and how I see how they can play together in terms of both out and in of possession and how they are going to pass the ball forward And sometimes also, very often you will see the complete wingback and the winger actually try and hit each other, because there is hit early crosses in this tactic. So they would actually often hit for each other because there is space, because we're playing narrowly. So often you will see that early cross, and it would go over to the winger, or the other way around, over to the complete wingback, which is kind of interesting. And then again, if they do hit these guys in here, both of them, no matter who it is quite adept in the air, right? They are pretty good in the air. They're not very fast. They don't really outrun anyone, but they're pretty good in the air. So sometimes they flick it on to the other guy, or sometimes they just win that ball for the midfield, and then we have another situation where the complete wingback or winger is going to overlap or will outrun basically the opponent's wingbacks. So yeah, that's kind of how we are doing things and how we are attacking and stuff. So I just wanted to kind of tell you my thoughts about it and how so far it's been looking. And yeah, let's get to the next game here, which is gonna be against Aarhus. Pretty big game, away from home, I believe it is. Yeah, away from home against number 2 in the league. And we also got Young Boys at home, which is number 5 in the league. And currently we are sitting quite comfortably number 4 in the league. Yeah, we got a bit of points here, down to number 7 now. Now everything I'm aiming for is top 6. Right, that's my whole mindset of this season, top 6. So yeah, let's get to the game against Aarhus and see how that's gonna go. Alright, so we have Jepsen in goal for today's game against Aarhus. We also have Lyseng, the new signing, as the fullback. I think he's probably the best fullback in there. We have Blichfeld. Now there is actually room for him to come in, because we have more players that can sit on the bench. Because otherwise we needed him on the bench, because he was one of the only guys that could sit on the bench as a youngster. Sørensen is of course in there as well. Nørstrand as a deep line playmaker. The complete wingback is going to be Wilkins in this for today's match. It could also be actually, he's completely out of the squad here, isn't he? Where is he? It doesn't matter. Where is he? Peterson, yeah, Peterson, not Peterson, Peterson. I hate when I speak English and say the Danish short names as an English, because in you also have this name in English, right? You have you Americans. There are a lot of Americans called Peterson, but you wouldn't say that in Danish. Anyway, Klüver Katovic is going to be the midfield. I didn't really speak much about that before, but yeah, we have a Carrilero and a Messila now, because there is often room in those spaces up there for the Messila. He's actually doing quite well in this role, Katovic. Sorry, I'm actually going to move them around here. I mean, Klüver is actually often doing really well in this scenario, where he has a little bit more room up here. Probably see it from the analyzer. There is going to be room up there to drift into. But anyway, yeah, that's the 2. Larsen is still the winger over there. And then we have Fester on the target forward, of course. And something a little bit new is Bang Nielsen is going to go up here. He's played, I think, 2 or 3 matches now as a pressing forward. And he has scored 2 or 3 goals as well. And consistently doing well. As you can see, the last match, 8.8. And last 5 matches, 7.24. There is not really room for him down here anymore. He doesn't really, I mean, he could play as a wingback, but he doesn't have the pace or acceleration. But as a pressing forward, I don't care about those 2 stats or his physicality at all. I'm more concerned of him being smart. Very, very smart. And also, he's not the smallest lad in the world. He's 182, so centimeters, that is. So he can actually be kind of a threat on the headers as well, and also his finishing is 9, so he's not terrible up there. He's been doing quite well. That's just interesting. So Koenig, he's going out on the bench. But yeah, that's and as we can see, we do have the Nørlund, the Oliver Jakobsen, and Hjalte Andersen out here, the new youngsters on the bench, and that's perfect because we kind of needed those kinds of players on the bench so we could still play some of our best players, such as Blichfeld, in there. So that's pretty good. The opposition is already done and dusted. I am predicting that we are having a draw in this match. It is a very hard match. We are away from home against one of the best in the league, so a draw would be a good result. I could also see us lose a title, lose title here with a 1-0 or maybe a 2-1 loss or something like that. But I'm gonna say 1-1. 1-1 is my prediction in this one. Let's get in there, see how it goes. Oh boy. And we could actually, I don't think they are actually our local rivalry, but Aarhus is, this stadium is, I think Aarhus is the stadium here cannot be more than 10-15 kilometers away at max to our stadium, so it would be considered a local rivalry, wouldn't it? I just don't think the game actually recognizes it.
Driven towards the far post. Looks like he's in need of protection here.
Good start here. Good start.
Plenty waiting in the
here we go.
He
didn't really get to it, Fester. Alright, let's see if they can counter us here. Maybe the pressure is gonna take them out. Nope, they are gonna get through. Nope, they're not. Okay, over the top.
After that one.
Not really anything. I think that's the highlight. I think that's the end of the highlight.
There's a long ball.
Or not.
Meaningless in the end.
Oh, there we go. That wasn't going outside. And he is a fast player, so letting him run down these flanks are really, really good. And then into bang and bang. I love calling him bang. You would not call him that in Danish. You would call him bang instead of bang. Slight difference, but it's there. It's there. But so far so good. Can't really. I mean, we got 2 shots, 2 on target. Can't really, say anything against that. Here we go again. Lyseng maybe with something. No, he's going back. Nice, Fester, and another good chance. Another good chance. Yeah. All right. But we are getting pushed pretty far back, but it seems like we are doing some good counters here, and when we are in possession, we seem to be doing well. Oh, hello. Okay. A red card for them. I think we're going positive here. Yeah, let's go to the positive. That should mean that we will have more room and have the option to push further up the pitch. Yeah, we're definitely pushing further up now. Just no highlights yet, but you can see it in the in the average positions down there. We're pushing further and further and further up. Probably winning the ball further up the pitch as well, hopefully. All right. Are they going to go over the top here? I think so. No, they're actually trying to play through us. That's, it's kind of working for them.
Goes back.
Nah. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And we win that one. See, Blitzfeld is not a... He's actually quite fast.
He just whacks it away.
Blitzfeld, you can't outrun him unless you're really, really fast. So that's okay.
And he's had a quick look inside. The point of attack.
Right, Sørensen over the top. Bang, he was offside.
Herring off to the ball here.
Katovic over the top again for Bang. Bang is in. Oh, there we go. Banging it in, as we would say. There we go. Another... Already now a good match for him.
Very well worked goal.
Lovely. That's our complete wingback.
Certainly sturdy.
The complete wingback playing as a pressing forward. Lovely.
Nice interception. His position forward quickly.
Wilkins. Good job.
Has it now.
Okay, building up from the back again here. Let's see what this is going. Fester. Ooh, okay, interesting. Ooh, should have shot there.
Oh, good claim by the keeper.
I don't know why he wanted to go inside there. He should probably have gone on the outside.
And they need filling and fast.
But yeah, okay. I mean, that red card completely changed the situation. We were doing okay before that, but after that, yeah, it seems like it's definitely going our way now. That is the unexpected. I couldn't have foreseen that they would get a red card and we would be 1-0 up at the halftime. But I mean, the game is not over yet, but I have a hard time seeing them winning it. They could maybe get a draw against us, but I have a hard time seeing them winning now. Oh, there we go. Fester is in. Close. Nice try. Nice try. So, thinking about substitutions, I think it would be probably a good idea not... I don't know. So they're going through a 4-2-1-1 position. I don't think that's going to help them, actually. It's only going to make it worse now. They changed it again. Okay, pause it and let's think about what... Is there anyone that is like in trouble in terms of condition or anything, deserves his yellow card? Maybe we could take him out just because of the yellow card here. I kind of like Blitzfeld in there just because he's pretty quick. Actually, that's not true. He's not. His acceleration is not great, but his pace is pretty good, and his overall physicals are pretty decent. What would help us out here? Oh, yeah. a halfback would really help out. Every time they're trying to go long and he's going to sit in there, just hit it down towards one of our midfielders or back to the back line. That is going to help out. I think Wilkins, he hasn't had a good match here. And we could definitely take Peterson in there. Just make those 2 substitutes and then see what else happens in the next 10-15 minutes. Because we might want to take that yellow card off Blitzfeld so he won't get a red. Or just take him out so he won't get a red. Otherwise
absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Alright, let's see this highlight and then probably make 2 more substitutes. We're going to go over the top here. Hopefully the anchorman is going to handle that. It's going to go longer than that. Uh-oh. Terrible defending.
Determined piece of defending. And he's going long.
I would say that was piss poor defending, but whatever. Okay.
Ball swung in. Just a whisker away.
Just a bit too far off. Fester his condition is not really great anymore. We can definitely put Koenig in there. And I'm still worried about that yellow card actually. So let's put Andersen in instead. And then we still have 1 more sub if we want to use it later on. But they're definitely coming for us here. I am kind of tempted to go back to cautious. Actually, hold on with that. Go into tactic again and actually put in Lauritsen instead of Bang-Nielsen. And then change it to a cautious mentality. So we have someone really quick up there. We have Koenig that can flick it on. That should be okay. I mean, we just need to get it over the line. This is a pretty big result for us, clearly.
Oh, nice touch. That's beautiful.
Okay.
Wants to get
That's nice. That's very good.
Oh,
how did he not hit the target there? I do not know, but that was a pretty good build-up.
Kick by the keeper from the goal kick.
Lovely. Peterson, really
good challenge. Stood up well against his man.
See, I still call him Peterson when it's Peterson. Can't say it the Danish way when I'm talking English.
Enjoying a good spell right now, and he's going long.
Speaking English, I guess you would say. It's a funny thing, right? I'm changing how I say the name because I speak another language. That's quite funny. I think that's offside.
Oh, hang on. Oh, it's come off the upright.
Koenig was offside, not Lauritsen. Come on, don't let them in now. Don't let them in. No. Okay, good. Phew.
Just need support to arrive.
Alright.
And that was somewhat a pretty loose pass. Good idea. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Get it away. Yes, good.
Keep it going.
There we go.
Forward it goes.
Lovely. Kluivert, the Nasila.
It's
He's
a
in.
fabulous position. He reacted
nice
well.
He could have passed it to, I don't know who was in there, Lauritsen probably. He could have passed it instead of shooting himself, but I mean, I would have taken the shot if I was in there as well, so. Okay. Katowice with an outswinger, it seems. Probably the last action of the game. Coming to nothing. Oh, maybe not. Oh, okay. Offside. Okay. Fair enough. Good. Still a fantastic game for us, of course. 1-0 away from home against the second in the league. That is a pretty massive win for us. And I feel like the system was definitely working. We had two situations. One of them where they went over the top and our defenders just didn't want to defend it. Thankfully, our goalkeeper saved it. And then there was that one situation where they ran down the left-hand side and got a cross in, but that's it. That's the 2 situations we had to deal with. Overall, that red card really gave us a win here. I don't know what he did, I didn't see it, but man oh man, that was a big win for us. And we are about ready for the next match here against Young Boys, who is just behind us in the league, so pretty big match again. This time it is at home, and I feel like that we should go in with the positive mentality. And that formation, well, it's the same formation no matter what, but it is almost the same team as last time. I think the only change is actually that Peterson is coming in instead of Wilkins, who is going to be on the bench for this one. I don't feel like Wilkins did that well in the last match, and Peterson did quite well. So he's coming in instead from the get-go. Yeah, let's see. Hopefully we will see a positive kind of effect to our game going in with positive mentality. If not, I can already after 15 minutes or so probably put it down to cautious. If we don't see enough chances towards us compared to them, we will probably go back on cautious and let them have the ball a bit more and then try to beat them on the counter. But we'll see how it goes. Let's get in there. Submit team. I don't think there is anything else we need to do here. Actually, why do this message seems to be popping up? Even when I have clicked it, it seems to keep coming up. Not sure if that's a bug or not, but yeah, let's see. Here we go. If we could win this one, that would be fantastic. That would basically make sure that we are already in the top 6 then. If we win this one, I think we have secured ourselves the top 6 position.
Oh, that's delightful!
Or at least very, very close to.
Has been found.
There's only a couple of games left after this one.
Getting to the ball.
And then we have the last 10 games in the promotion. Oh my! Wow. I think that's his 4th goal in a row. You know, in each game. 4 out of 4, I believe it is. Wow, but what a... Wow. Okay. That was really good. That was really good. That was incredible, actually.
Bypass the midfield.
All right. Nice. Well done there by Sørensen. Really nice header. Yeah, he's not fast. Bang is not a fast player, so we'll pick up the second ball into Bang. Oh, I thought that would go in as well.
Very well to get a shot
he
away.
just seems like the man for the job up there right now compared to Koenig. He just seems to be... He's just lethal, isn't he? It's probably just, you know, a bit random that he is this good in so many games in a row.
Gets into some space.
I think that's offside.
Good low save by the goalkeeper.
Offside. All right.
With a long pass.
But yeah, so far so good. We're winning the second balls. We are pretty dominating in terms of how many
sharp movement there. Can get it clear.
Attacks we have compared to them. There we go. That's a nice little one here. Again, he just looks very dangerous in there. But also really well done by, I think it was Katrovic taking it down with his chest and then just get it forward really fast to Peterson. Okay, that's not probably going anywhere. Oh, what are they doing? Okay.
Plays it long. Good determined running there.
Ooh, oh, this could be bad.
Needs support to arrive.
I think it's offside, but it wasn't offside. So pretty good defending there, actually. Just did enough to make it not a big deal. Over the top. I think he's offside, but they're taking
clear. He's looking to get there first.
Ooh, again, we are struggling here. That's not good. That's not good.
And that has flown over.
Okay, it's again, they're shooting from range, so that's not too bad, but that's 2 chances really not far from each other.
What can they do now?
Pester
he's there to clear it. Playing with a pleasing width here.
Oh, they're again winning the midfield battle. That's the 3rd time in a row we're seeing them winning that midfield battle.
Takes the long option.
Lyseng.
Found his man.
Come on, Bluesfeld, over the top to Pester.
Perfect.
Didn't win it, and we didn't win the midfield. I don't like what I'm seeing here. I don't like it. I'm gonna go cautious. I don't like it. We're losing the midfield battle 4 times in a row within 5 minutes time. That's not great.
Play it back.
Go cautious. We are 1-0 in front, so, you know. Okay, this time we did win it.
Unfettered willingness to drive on
that
right-hand side.
Come on, come on. Probably...
surely that deserved better.
Not what I hoped for there from Lauersen. Bit selfish. Maybe there wasn't room for the pass, but still. Alright, Bang again.
Place it into the box. Hot on his heels.
Okay, no one over
the
there.
Possibilities there.
Picking it up here, Katrovic. Into the box.
Deflection. Good idea, just poorly executed. Deserved better.
Pretty poor executed, yeah. Alright. It's a nice little move.
Looking comfortable. Takes the long
Ooh, that's a pass.
option. It into the box.
No one there.
Saved it.
Nah. I was.
Sends it forward.
I don't think that would ever go in, but whatever. Nice,
Lovely
Lawson.
close control. Goes up and over.
Not sure what that was, but okay. See if we can
With
push
a
them
long
to
pass.
do a mistake here, probably. Oh, no, no. Oh, well done, Lyseng. But still, they're still on the move here. But I
Over
think
it
it did
comes,
enough.
right up against it.
Oh, no!
Oh, it's come off the upright.
It looked
And
pretty
he
good,
heaves it
defensively
forward.
speaking, to begin with, but somehow they managed to squeeze it through anyway.
Have it sting
Nice.
taken out of it. In there.
Again, Lyseng, nice. Well done there by the fullback. He's having a good match so far.
Tries to get some whip on it.
Didn't really find anyone in there, but it was the correct thing to do.
Into the box.
Oh, here we go.
Exciting looking ball that.
Oh,
off the bar.
that was bang again. Offside? No, corner kick, just corner kick. Wow. Again,
Have it
bang.
sting taken out of it.
Out jumping their defense. Last one.
Goes looking.
Pester.
Just off target.
Well, he got his head to it. But we got a lot of small chances, then they got a couple of, mediocre chances. Alright. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good half so far.
Has
I'm
it
pretty
in a
happy
wide
with it.
position. So what
Lack
next?
of numbers here.
Especially after we
With a
went back
long
on
pass.
cautious.
Goes without saying.
We look a little
That
bit
was
more
poor.
solid.
This is becoming a stroll.
Okay.
Nice bit of skill and he's away.
It was an early cross, but it works.
the header
It
simple.
works. Katovic.
From range.
Alright.
Oh, he got himself
I mean,
into a
he is
great
told not to
position.
do it, but I mean, if they feel like it's a good opportunity, they will do it anyway. Okay.
And out it comes again.
Lovely. Really good job there by Fester. Bang also finding some good positioning
Played
here.
in,
And then
he's
crossing it
managed
over to
get to
Peterson.
it.
Oh, it's lovely.
Absolutely glorious.
Fantastic. Just fantastic.
Great reactions in front of goal. He
Yeah.
just saw what was on.
Fantastic goal. I mean, that was absolutely brilliant, wasn't it? I want to kind of see that one again. I want to see that again. So Fester winning it in the air, bang, just turning around here and crossing it over
Takes
to the
aim and
complete wingback
crosses
in the
full.
box. And he's,
Really well
I think that's a
taken
pretty
goal.
good shot. Just keeping it on target from that angle is pretty hard as a player, that's for sure. That was a really good goal. Wow. Yeah, fantastic first half, of course. No complaints from me. The only complaint I had that I had to change my tactic, but what do you need to do as a... I mean, if that's the only thing you need to do as a manager, just
Picks him out.
change one slight thing and then it all works out.
Drives it forward.
You can't really complain too much, can you? I mean, they had one big chance, two big chances actually. Sort of. Yeah, two half big chances that... Yeah, could have been dangerous, but we dealt with it. We did just enough defensively speaking to get them in a position where they didn't get... Ooh.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the
Okay.
praise for that. Not
Yeah,
only
okay.
did he
I mean,
finish
it's a
it,
free
but
kick,
his
right,
instincts
so-
for being where he was.
It is what it is.
Absolutely top notch.
It is what it is. But it wasn't... I don't know why they had that free kick, but that was, of course, not great giving them that free kick. Because that
And
is...
he's going long.
That is giving them that opportunity.
And the
So,
weighted pass. Left himself in need of support. Looking
Well,
to
I don't
hit
know
the
why we
front line.
gave that free
Plays the
kick
ball
away.
back. Well read.
we didn't see that highlight. You would have seen that highlight if we were playing on
Decent
comprehensive.
ball. Takes control of it.
Alright.
In a position of
Seems
comfort.
like they
And he's
are-
going long. Herring after the ball here.
I don't know if they get anything out of this, but
Getting the ball out from deep.
they seem to be playing a little bit higher tempo right now. Oh, there we go. Oh, Kluver, come on. Move it over. Oh, okay. Bang is in. Bang is in.
Got himself into a
Well.
great position.
Got blocked.
It's a throw in.
Not too bad.
With a long pass.
But yeah, it does look like we're going for quantity where they're going for
Bombing
quality.
forward.
But I think
Someone
their
looks like he's in
quality
need
is
of
coming
protection
from
here.
some pretty random kind
Now,
of things.
How will things develop
So
from here?
I will
He
rather
just
take the
whacks it
quantity
away.
right now in terms of chances.
Takes the long option.
That's offside.
He's taken that cleanly.
He didn't even go for it anyway.
He goes long.
Let's actually see this highlight
Had the
before we
measure of
make any
that. To
move.
look up.
That's good. Okay,
Gets his pass
cutting in.
away.
That's good. Fester. Oh, yes! He got it in. Not offside. Bit random there. I don't know what happened with the ball, but it looked pretty strange to me.
They needed something special, and my word!
Yeah, I would actually like to see that one again. That was a little bit special because of how the ball bounced around inside the box area. I want to see that. What happened there with the ball? So yeah, pretty nice cut in here from Peterson, and then just going over the top of these two guys, basically cutting out their entire midfield. And Katovic is a perfect spot here to play it out wide or play it directly into Fester, so that he did the right thing here and just first timing. Oh, it's this guy, the defender here, completely messed up. He completely messed up their defender, and Fester made sure that we got a goal out of it. But yeah, really good attacking moves up until that ball was played into Fester, because Fester didn't really get to the ball in the first place. It was actually the defender, but the defender, poor first touch or whatever, and then it ended up at the feet of Fester. I mean, yeah, good until that moment, but still we got the goal anyway because we have so many bodies in the box and we have so many small chances, and that is leading us to score more than them with their quality. I mean, yeah, theirs are probably more quality than ours, but we just have so many more chances than them. Anyway, why can I not change? There we go. I do want to change, actually, so yeah. I think Sørensen is coming out on that yellow. I don't like... I mean, when I'm seeing a yellow, and I mean, I have so many players that could come in, so I might as well take him out for Andersen here. He's a risk, right? It's a risk with that yellow. When you have when you only have one yellow and you're seeing it and you're thinking, well, he's not... It's not like that I'm changing my system because I'm putting a player in there, so I might as well just take that yellow off. And Nørstrand could come off and just have that halfback in there again, being a little bit more, solidify our defense a little bit better, winning a bit more balls in the midfield probably will do us good. I think that's about it. I don't think there is anything else we need to change here, especially not tactically. I think we are pretty good tactically. Right, moving on. Okay. Lyseng up to Fester, back to Lyseng, into Bang. He's all alone here. Oh wow, he squeezed it through. How did he do that? It was offside. Oh.
Taking a simple modern approach here.
It looked really great. It looked so I think it went through the legs of someone. It looked pretty awesome.
Making use of the space out wide, delivers the ball. It's a fabulous position.
Yeah, again, we are doing just enough to not let them get a free shot off. Just about enough. Okay, let's see if we can deal with this corner. We should be able to.
Fired in.
There we go, Fester.
He'll try to keep this alive.
Well, they do win the second ball, but it wasn't a highlight, so that's all good. I think I want probably some more fast players up here instead of Bang Nielsen and Fester. Larsen is fine. What are we looking at? Yeah, probably Fester. He's pretty knackered as well. Let's put Larsen in and put Bang Nielsen on the target forward role instead.
Safety first approach.
What else? Maybe the midfield, maybe just someone that is a little bit more defensive-minded. Nørlund instead of Kløver. Move the two around.
Takes the long option.
Sure. Yeah, let's try that. We still have one more sub later on. This is probably not a highlight. Oh. Nah, it's probably not a highlight. Unless he's getting a red here. I don't think he will, but... Oh, okay. Well, goodbye. That was pretty random. Yeah, I don't know.
Doesn't give up.
I don't think I'm going to change my tactics because of it.
Tries to pick out a team with a communications breakdown.
Larsen.
Hit long and direct.
Nice job there. Winning the header.
Certainly adds to the
lovely by Lyseng. I think Lyseng is
puts his foot on the gas.
Probably. Oh, hello.
Chance here from behind.
Oh, that's lovely. Ooh, okay. I don't know what Larsen was up to there. It looked pretty strange. It was like a mix between a cross and a shot. But yeah, Bang looks fantastic up there. He's really doing a good job no matter how I play him up top. And same with Lyseng. Lyseng just seems like a very, very important fullback to have in there.
Swung over. It all promised more.
Okay. Ooh, another fantastic long
The
shot.
ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious.
Wow,
and all but
that's the
unstoppable.
halfback. Jakobsen, the new halfback, with an absolutely blast of a shot. Wow, that was fantastic. Another fantastic thing here. I mean, we are 4-1 up against, you know,
Just wouldn't be beaten there.
probably
Full of energy
the
this
team
morning.
that should.
The box.
I mean, we
Clear
are
away.
at home, but yeah, we shouldn't beat them 4-1. But
He goes long.
I mean, we are, so I can't really
Crosses
complain.
it
Too
in.
much. Oh, there we go. That's a goal. All right. Yeah, they got in
the
behind
ball
us.
was really well worked. Look, the game is
Well, I don't really want to change anything. I kind of want to see that again. I kind of want to see it again. Just it's exactly what happened.
Takes the long.
Yeah, okay. So Lyseng, I've just praised him, and in this situation, he's definitely the one to blame here. He should not. I mean, he shouldn't let the guy be behind him like that. It's not Blichfeld's fault. This. No, this is all Lyseng.
Fired in.
100%
Quick
all
glance
Lyseng.
of goal.
I mean, yeah, of course, you could say Jakobsen or Blichfeld should have moved with this guy, but in the first time, it should never have been a chance if just Lyseng had done his duty, right? Yeah, that's not a great one. Not a great one by him.
Play down the flank.
But yeah, still
Deep
4-2.
cross.
4-2 is still a pretty good
They
result.
were just a quality finish away from real trouble.
I mean, well, the whistle just went crazy there. So overall, I would say getting 6 points from these two games was 3 points more than I thought possible, right? So I am very happy with this result, or both results in both games. It's fantastic, pretty good. And as we can see from the XG, it does look like that we are getting a lot of quantity and a few quality chances. And that is kind of outscoring the opponents. And many of them is coming from counterattacks anyway, but just the XG is not really the headers. Many of the headers from where you're crossing it in or stuff like that, you don't get a massive amount of XG from it, but it can still be a good chance as long as you get it on target, right? You are asking the question of the goalkeeper, and then you squeeze some of those in. That is, I mean, this chance up here, right? It's like, that's not even a chance. It's just a hopeful shot from range from our halfback, and it goes in. But that is still a chance. It's just a very, very slight chance. But yeah, I think just the quantity of shots we are getting off, especially the way we are getting them off with headers inside the box area, is making sure that, yes, it looks like a very slow, low amount of XG on those many chances, but actually it's inside the box area, many of them. So I think that versus the good quality chances they're creating on those few chances they get throughout the match is worth the risk. That's basically worth, and that's also how I see my tactic working. So it's working out. It's working out 100%. Yeah, the XG is not suggesting how good it actually is, but it doesn't really matter. As long as it works, right? And in this case, it definitely worked. I am a little bit annoyed that they get, especially, you know, a goal from a free kick, but you can't do anything about those. You can't really. There's not really a whole lot you can do as a manager. Well, that last goal, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should have dropped down a bit. Instead of playing high line, we should probably have gone for a standard line or something like that. But I don't think that actually would have worked out anyway. So yeah, overall, fantastic. 6 points. 6 points in those two matches are fantastic. Sitting 34 points now, down to 26 with FA2000. Yeah, we're looking pretty damn solid here. Really loving what I'm seeing. The tactic is working. Everything is good. That is leaving us with only 3 games left in the preliminary phase, and then we're moving into the, what is it called, promotion phase, or promotion hunt. And I will be back inside that promotion hunt, probably, you know, in 5 games time, 6 games time, I'll be back again. And I feel like there is still gonna be at least 2 episodes left in this season, so yeah, stay tuned for those. I don't know who we're gonna play because it's not even, we don't know who we kind of know who we are gonna play. We're gonna play these teams up here very likely, or one of them in the next episode, but I don't know exactly who. Anyway, as you can see, 3 of them are qualified. I think we might qualify in the next game, but we need to win the next game and then we probably qualify. But you never know. Maybe I'm gonna drop a lot of points in the next 3 games, and then FA2000 is gonna... I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I think we got too many points for not being in the top 6. But anyway, guys, next time is, well, very likely gonna be in the promotion hunt. See you around, folks.